Bowl weekend, man. Hey, first things first, I want to ask y'all a quick question. What's your pick on the Super Bowl? And who do you think is under the most pressure this Super Bowl?
Okay. Jew, you want to go first or should I take
My
this?
pick, honestly, I'm not gonna bet against Patrick Mahomes, so I'm going with the Chiefs. And who's under the most
Mhm.
pressure? To be honest, I don't feel like anyone's under that much pressure. Only because if Patrick Mahomes loses, them niggas already got 3 rings. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
they probably gonna be back again. You feel me? It's not like the end of the world.
Yeah.
But if the Eagles lose, it's like, well, you went up against, you feel me, the greatest of all time, and it's like everybody loses to this nigga. So I feel like if you want to say who has the most pressure, the Eagles, obviously, because they don't have no chips. But I
Mhm.
don't feel like it's that much pressure on the game.
Okay. So, to start it off, who I think is under the most pressure, I think is Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts is under the most pressure because I think in order to beat the Chiefs, they need to be a dual threat. They cannot just be relying on Saquon to run the ball, all this. I think Jalen
Right.
Hurts needs to stop playing it so safe and not wanting to throw the ball because he don't want to throw a pick. Like I've seen it happen a lot this playoffs. He will hesitate and not throw it to AJ Brown when it's like, bro, just trust your receiver. He'll be on the island. He still won't throw it to him. I think in order for them to win, they are going to need to be a dual threat. AJ, Devontae, and Saquon all need to be clicking in order for them to beat the Chiefs. Now, with that being said, it's hard to bet against Patrick Mahomes. It really is. It really is. It really is. But I could see a world where the Eagles win it, and I think I feel like they have to win it to justify not letting Saquon get that record, bro. They have to. They have to. And I know it's bad to bet against them.
It's a fact.
It's bad to bet against the Chiefs, but I'm a roll with the Eagles this game. I'm a roll with it because I think if everything goes right, if they use Saquon and their receivers, like they got it. And Jalen Hurts has to play big, man. He has to win his matchup. In my opinion, he has to win the matchup. And you have to blow them out. You can't let it come down to a field goal or the refs, you know, all this. You feel me? You have to blow them out. So I'm a roll with the Eagles. I think they're gonna get the get back. Because you know they lost
Okay.
2 years ago. So yeah.
So this is the fifth time Patricia Mahomes is in a Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and
Patricia
the first
Mahomes is
four.
crazy.
Hey, I'm a Raider fan. I can't show him too much love.
Yeah.
I'm already calling him the fucking GOAT.
Yeah.
The first four times they won three, lost one. The one that they lost because Patrick got his ass beat.
My Tom.
They got pressure on him. No, not even Tom, bro.
It was the
The way
defense.
that
It was
the defense was hitting him, bro. He was on his knee trying to flip the ball up because he couldn't do anything.
That was crazy. That was a crazy game.
The three that he won, they were down double. They were down probably double digits. I think every time they find a way to come back and win the game.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the pressure is for sure on Jalen Hurts. Not because he lost last time or because it's time for him to win. The Eagles have by far the better roster.
Yeah.
The Eagles have arguably the best roster in all of the NFL. I mean, they're in the Super Bowl, so I mean that's not much of an argument, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got the best running back. You have 2,000-yard receivers. You have a good tight end. You have a good O-line. You have a great play caller. Your defense is top 5 in every metric. Jalen, bro, you gotta make some plays. Now, I'm not asking you to get 300, 400 yards. I'm not asking you to put on a masterful performance. I'm asking for you to not blow it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like they have enough on their team to where if they don't turn the ball over, they should be able to win. Because this is what's gonna happen. The Chiefs blitz. They run a lot of zero blitz. They run a lot of cover one blitz, a lot of cover two. Not even cover one blitz and a lot of zero blitz. What happens on that is that the corners are 1-on-1. And every once in a while, you keep a safety deep. You might keep 2 deep, and sometimes you just bring everybody and say the corner's on the island. The Eagles' offensive line has to pick up those blocks. They're going to have to because the blitzes are coming. Y'all saw the last game against Buffalo when Buffalo was right there, and they sent them blitzes, and Josh couldn't do shit with it.
Yeah.
That's going to happen. That's what Spagnuolo did when he was with the Giants, when they beat the Patriots in 2007. That's what they do with the Chiefs. He's a fucking genius. So what they have to do is utilize the short passing game, get the ball out quick, dump it off to Saquon. They dump it off to their other running backs, dump it off to AJ Brown. they're going to get a lot of one-on-one coverage. So basically, Jalen has to be comfortable enough to give his receivers a chance. A.J. Brown is 6'3", 220. Give him a chance on them jump balls. Give him a chance, bro.
He's a beast.
Have to give him a chance because the pressure's coming.
Mm-hmm.
I do think there's no pressure on Mahomes. There's no pressure on Kelsey.
Yeah,
there's no pressure on Andy Reid. They have 3 already.
It'll be nice.
They can never win, bro. They can never win again and still be one of the 3 greatest dynasties of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a fact.
One thing I will say is the only pressure is like them reaching out to Pat Riley about using the 3-peat and everything. That kind of shows me that it's already a foregone conclusion that they're gonna win. But
I mean, that's just business.
Yeah,
though, trying
business,
to be smart
you feel me?
and get ahead of things.
Mm-hmm. But
for my prediction though, I've been back and forth on this because the last time they met up, I picked the Eagles, and Jalen Hurts was masterful in that game, but he had 2 fumbles that messed them up, and they ended up losing. Man. Those fumbles killed them.
Yeah. Didn't they lose by the field goal?
No, they went to overtime. No, they didn't go to overtime, but they did lose in the really. They lost. They lost because of a holding penalty.
Yeah,
the Philly had at the end of the game. You said don't let it get to the referees or the close game.
Don't let it get to the referees, and I feel like
my pick. I am going with the city of brotherly love.
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Not because I don't trust Patrick, because if I was betting on this game, my money's going to Patrick Mahomes. Period.
Yeah.
But I think this team learned. They added Saquon, and they're better than the team before. And the Chiefs are worse than the team before.
Yeah.
So fuck. But now I feel bad about picking against Patrick. It's crazy. It's like Brady, right?
It's crazy.
Or Michael Jordan.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, you feel me? I would never bet money against him. I would never ever bet money against him. But you feel me?
The only time I bet money against the only time I ever bet money against Brady, I swear to God, bro, it was the craziest game of all time. I bet money against Brady, and the team is right there. They about to win. And instead of handing the ball off to Marshawn Lynch, they throw an interception. And I lost my money. I lost so much money that day.
Bro,
I was mad.
I won so much. I won money that day. I was like,
I just knew I was gonna win, bro. When they got to the 1-yard line, I said, "Oh, it's a wrap. I got it." But
Russell Wilson. So.
Bro, you know what, bro? Hey, you know what?
It's not too late to change your pick, man.
Nah, bro, I can't bet against Patrick until somebody actually beats him. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see it. I'm sorry, bro. The Eagles have the better team. If they can turn Patrick over, they will win the game. They have to win the turnover battle by at least 2. Win the battle by 2, you win. Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy. It's crazy for me to pick the Eagles because I'm banking on Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, being that guy, he has to be. Man. It's tough. And I feel like he has to be risky, man. He cannot be trying to play it safe. He has to be risky. I feel like you have to.
I got the Chiefs 27-20.
27-20.
Also, Patrick Mahomes said he loves GNX, so it's hand in hand.
Oh, nice. I got the Eagles. What do I want to say?
Give me a score, brother.
It has to be. They got to win by a lot.
Okay. If the Eagles win, who's MVP?
If the Eagles win, it's Saquon. Saquon MVP. Wait. Okay, wait. They go based on the game. It's not the
game.
The totality.
The game.
If they win, they got to give it to Jalen Hurts. If they win, because I feel like it would have to be him. He would have to be the reason they win this game. I'm sorry. Like, he would have to be. Because I think they're going to, I don't think Saquon's going to have a crazy game. I feel like they're going to, They're
going to sell out to try to stop Saquon. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Now, what I will say is, where's the note that I had? Yeah, what I will say is, a sleeper for Super Bowl MVP for the Eagles, A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, that's my sleeper.
I love that.
Because they're going to have to use him, bro. He's going to get one-on-one with McDuffie. You have to try to win the matchup, period.
Even though I picked the Chiefs to win, I want the Eagles to win.
I want the Eagles, too.
I like the story. Like, it's going to be a lot of, redemption stories in terms of, Jalen Hurts. Niggas didn't think, Tua came in and took his spot. Niggas didn't think he was going to be good. And he ended up getting a Super Bowl, you feel me? Saquon, you feel me? Giants write him off. He goes
honestly,
there.
I love the Saquon story, man. He's so humble and you feel me? Everything he's doing, he's not hunting for stats and all this. I love it. I think you feel me? I think he could have done both. He could have got the record You feel me? He don't have to turn
You don't want
down.
to
Yeah.
risk it though.
I feel it. I feel
I
it.
feel
bro.
the injury
I
part.
feel
Football
it.
though.
You feel me?
But even AJ Brown, like coming from the Titans and shit, you feel me? They wrote him off too, damn near. You
They
come
wrote
here,
him
you
off.
win a
That's a
ring.
fact.
Yeah.
Devontae
So,
They
Adams,
said
they tried to say he
Devontae
was too
Smith.
small.
I'm excited
I
for the
mean,
Super
Devontae
Bowl, man.
Smith, they tried to say he was too
Yeah.
small. You feel me? Couldn't
Facts,
be
yeah.
a good receiver in the league. Go out there, win a ring. Like it would be good. Even though their coach,
You want
they
to
were
know?
talking so much shit about him all season. They were saying to
Last
fire
year.
him.
You
He's
want to
not
know one
good.
thing
Yeah.
though that I would
Last year,
say?
even this
What's up?
season, when they were winning this shit, niggas were saying like certain shit, and I'm like, damn, this nigga just took y'all to the
I
Super
would
Bowl.
love for it to be a close game and the Eagles find a way to win it like that. I would love like to actually see somebody beat the Chiefs in chess. Like I would love to see that. But
would
I
be
feel like the only way they could win is a blowout, and I would hate a blowout for the Super Bowl. But I would love to see a chess match
see.
and win it like that.
I would love a blowout if it's the Eagles.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Because when Seattle blew the Broncos out, I had fun watching that game. I had so much fun watching that game.
Did you
that than the
enjoy
fucking-
Tampa whooping the Chiefs?
You know,
I didn't enjoy that.
that whole game was
I felt
kind of
bad.
terrible. The game was in Tampa.
Yeah.
I don't remember who the halftime show was. Probably mid.
The one
I don't
thing,
remember
yeah,
nothing about
the one
that
thing
game.
I remember is when they tackled Pat and he still got that ball off and it dead ass like that was the craziest shit.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I enjoyed watching Patrick fight.
Yeah,
That's when I really got respect for
he
him.
was
I'm like,
fighting
okay,
for
he's
his life,
talented.
bro.
That's when he showed his toughness. I said, oh, this boy,
Yeah,
he ain't no punk. They was whooping his ass.
For sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do y'all have a favorite Super Bowl that y'all watched? Favorite Super Bowl?
The one
when
the
when
halftime
Brady came back,
performance in LA,
28-3 against the Falcons.
the LA halftime.
That's a fact. That's a good. See, it's funny. The LA halftime performance was a great
That's when the
moment for
Rams
me.
won it. I
But
love
the
that.
game
That
itself
a
was
great-
weird, bro.
It was a great game.
No, it was a great game. But I'm gonna tell you why it was weird.
Stafford and
The
Cup
game was
playing
going.
catch,
Listen.
basically. That was
No,
crazy.
it was a great game. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, I'm weird about the games, bro.
Yeah.
It was sunlight outside. It was
yeah.
bothering me.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
why,
it was.
why does it look like you know what I'm saying? I want
We
it to
was
be
in
dark.
LA. Yeah, not facts.
I know. That's why that kind of threw me off a little bit.
Yeah.
But my favorite Super Bowl that I've watched, man, that Seattle Patriots game, bro.
Oh,
That was such a classic.
Yeah.
That was such a classic. And when the Saints beat the Colts, those two games, that was it for me. But
yeah.
since we on an NFL tip before we come back to the Super Bowl, Josh Allen did win MVP last night. Y'all think it's deserved?
Pity award.
Pity award for sure. I think.
And I ain't gonna lie, I
think
like
he
Josh
should've-
Allen. He's a great
yeah.
quarterback, but pity award.
I think.
What would you say? Oh, go ahead, Icy.
I think there was a point in time where I did have him as my MVP, but then I thought Lamar took it. I thought Lamar should have got another one.
Listen,
Personally.
man.
So
Every time they put their stats side by side,
Yeah,
Josh
definitely.
Allen
It's
was
not
only
even
winning
close.
one category, and it was rushing touchdowns.
I think it was
And it's
dead
like,
ass
if
like
y'all
a-
gonna
It's a
use,
fact.
it was a
if y'all gonna
Here Nigga
use
Damn
rushing
award.
touchdowns
So
to
with,
win it from now on,
It's
you
like
know,
the Joel Embiid
Okay.
MVP.
Josh Allen, I believe, had 3,700 passing yards, 530 rushing yards, 28 passing touchdowns, 12 rushing touchdowns, 6 interceptions. I'm sorry. That's a great stat line. He went 13-4, right? But then you go to Lamar. Lamar had 400 more passing yards,
Crazy.
yeah,
400 more rushing yards,
Crazy.
more touchdowns, and less interceptions.
Insane.
Like,
Yeah.
And only one less win. Now, what do you say to the people that said Lamar had Derrick Henry and all these weapons and Josh didn't really have much?
mm,
I
but
don't
Lamar does. He was doing this before Derrick Henry
Yeah,
got
like-
there. So
You know,
You know,
Lamar
I do
won MVP
understand-
last year.
I do understand having good teammates, but I do also understand, like, nigga, I've been
Everybody,
doing
you
this.
feel me?
Like,
Everybody needs some help.
I think in football, you still got to perform.
And then Josh Allen.
In basketball, you can really
Josh
stack it. In
Allen,
football, you
that
still need to
ass
perform.
had Diggs at one point, and you feel me? He didn't win no MVP with that, so I don't.
Mhm.
You know?
And then this year, you had Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, they had Amari Cooper.
James Cook blew up this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, come on, he had
So,
a
but-
roster. What are we
and,
talking
and
about?
then I think in the head-to-head, Baltimore beat the shit out of
Baltimore
Buffalo.
beat
If
the
I'm
shit
correct.
out of them. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't like it, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now back on the Super Bowl tip, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all know about that halftime show.
Performance,
Oh, Jude, did you pick a
man.
score? Did you pick a score?
Did you
Nah.
get your
Either
set
one of y'all pick a
list?
score?
I
Any
don't really,
ballpark?
I don't have a I don't really have a score honestly in mind.